Hey guys, welcome to my channel Success Sequence where we daily analyze Nifty and Bank Nifty's important move and expected level. So in my last video I did mention that the market has taken support at a crucial level which is its 13 days exponential moving average. Now for the next day's move we need to watch out the option chart data and how the technical indicators perform. And as I promised, if you are with me on my WhatsApp broadcast, I have already given you the today's trade in a very early morning also. So let me just show you my WhatsApp broadcast. So as you can see, this is today on 9:22 a.m. only. I said that I showed my Nifty November 10,500 call option with a stop loss of 10,420, and all our spot values don't trade aggressively. That's the general thing that I gave. Then I also suggested that you should also take a you can also take a fresh short below 10,320, and the target could be 10,205. So, and I also suggested that stop loss will be triggered if the Nifty stays about 10,320 for 30-40 minutes. So also we did got a good amount of gain, and after making this position, and at 233 I said the new now the stop loss will be 10,330. So that's how you trail your stop loss, and I will also show you in a bit how I decided that the 10,330 should be the stop loss. And then I also suggested one stock call that I have taken. I have purchased in cash market only. So Tech Mahindra looks good for up move. So that is also the thing about the particular stock call that I have suggested. And on 319 we have covered our Nifty short, and the reason I am going to explain you in a bit. So let me systematically explain it to you why we taken this short position, and how I was sure that this up move is not going to sustain, and we are going to see some sort of down move. Further, I'll also try and explain that why I have covered my position. And if you observe that after covering our position, there was some 2 or 3 rupees of a loss that would have happened if we would have not covered our position in that particular time frame. So we made around 30% profit today just by taking a today's trade. So first let me analyze what the market looks and why we taken this call. So as you can see, you can the market was not able to sustain at a high level, and it went quite nicely. If you see the today's move, the market did open on a near the close move. So that was a very challenging move from my side to take a short move, because usually it happens that if the market opens near the close price, it tends to go higher. But what I seen is option chart data was suggesting that the market would not sustain on a high level. And how I came to know that, what I could see is good amount of position was building up in the call side and the put side. On a put side, I could see that the put shorts are getting covered, so that is again suggesting a bearish position. And on a call side, I can see that the call writings are continuous getting added. So that was the reason I came to know that the market was not going to sustain on a high level. Plus there is a bearish crossover, the golden crossover that I call it. The bearish crossover was also there, and as I observed it, after a 15 minutes of observation on all the time frames daily, 15 minutes, 1 minute, 30 minutes, I could clearly see that the market was not likely to sustain at a high level. And then I suggested my subscriber that we should hold or embrace for the down move, and that's why we taken a stable to bearish kind of move. Apart from that, if you see the MACD was already suggesting that the market is likely to go down because of negative divergence, and it was holding at a high level also. So that was also the reason MACD was stalling at a high level. And again, you can see that the 55 days exponential moving average of MACD was also getting broken. Further, volatility is also getting increased. So if you can see that the red line is suggesting whenever the red line gets broken, the volatility will increase. And if you remember my previous videos, I have clearly mentioned that the higher volatility and the bearish move goes very nicely. So that was the fourth confirmation. First was bearish crossover, second was option chart data, third was MACD giving bearish signal, fourth was MACD breaking its 55 days exponential moving average, uh, sixth was historical volatility increase, suggesting increase in volatility. So increase in volatility in bearish move goes very nicely. And further, RSI was also trading below its 55 days exponential moving average. So that is also suggesting that the market was not going to sustain at a high level. And in the worst case, it was in the Worst case scenario, it was likely to trade on a stable to bearish fashion. So that's the reason we have taken a uh, position and we went ahead and short a call option. So when you short a option, you are expecting a stable to bullish kind of market. So it went up very nicely. You can see that the market did take a good support at its 21 days exponential moving average. So that was also the reason I covered the position near closing, because I am expecting that the market should go further down and it should break its 21 days exponential moving average. But what I could see is that the 10,700 call option was not losing much values. I mean, if you see this kind of down move, it should lose its value. And if you have gone through my option pricing videos, you would definitely come to know that the ideal fair value at this particular level should be much more lower than the price at which it was trading at that time. So since the put was getting some sort of the call was getting some sort of strength, that's the only reason I covered my position and made around 30% of profit. So that was all about how and why we taken a particular trade, why we hold it at that particular time. And one thing that I also said, that I kept a stop loss of 10,000 330 something. So let me show you why. Because as you can see, the market was trading below this line. So now the technically the resistance for the market would be 13 days exponential moving average, which is as you can see is trading at 10,329. So there's a reason we took the resistance at as a 10,330. So that was all my trade, why I have taken why particular stop loss and why we covered my position. So all things I have explained to you. Now let us try and analyze what the market is expecting for the days to come. So if you can observe the option chart data, the option activity range for the Nifty is suggesting that 10,000 to 10,500 kind of range it is giving. What I can see is call writing has happened at a high level. So it is suggesting a stable to bearish kind of move. Naturally, if this kind of strong down move, if you see that there will be a call writing uh, position in the end only. And what I can see is a stable to bearish kind of position in a put side. So stable to bearish kind of position is getting suggested in a put side. But the important thing here is that the change in open interest is not that aggressive that it should have been there. If the market uh, had the market should be going further down. So since the option chart data is not suggesting a strong kind of position being made by the market participants, I have not taken any call, because the market can either go up from here or it can also go down from here. So that's the only reason we have not taken any particular trade here. But as always, if you are with me on my WhatsApp, I'll definitely update to you guys in the morning after going through all the option chart data, technical indicators, and how the Nifty spot price is behaving at particular levels. So from my analysis, I think the market has taken support at a very crucial level and has received a kind of rejection at a lower level. So we may see up move, but since there is a bearish crossover and all the indicators are suggesting down move, and the option chart data is also light on a bearish side, so there is a confusing trend. So that's the only reason we have not made any particular position in this kind of scenarios. Now let us analyze the bank nifty and find out what the bank nifty is trying to suggest. So as I can see, 24,900 to 26,000 is the range for the bank nifty. And if we take a look at the call chart and call and put data, what I can see is a good amount of call writing has happened at a level of 25,100 to 25,500. And the put data as well, I can see a good amount of put short covering has happened. So market participants are expecting a volatility but not a clear cut move on a downside again. So you can also see very clearly and nicely how the option chart data suggest a stable to bearish kind of move. But the reason why we have not created any position, because the here Nifty has also taken a support at 13 days exponential moving average. Now how beautiful is that, guys? Nifty has also taken support at a 3 days exponential moving average, and now bank Nifty has also taken support at 13 days exponential moving average. Now how particularly or how peculiarly this levels holds. So you can also see some sort of rejection at a lower level, some sort of rejection at a high level, a bearish crossover, declining indicators, whether it be a moving MACD, RSI, or historical volatility, but they are all are stalling and not giving any clear suggestion that the weather market should go down from here. So that's the only reason we have not taken a particular trade. So what I am expecting is the market could go any side. The reason, let me tell you again, there is a bearish crossover. Indicators are suggesting down move, but market has taken support at a very crucial level. From that particular level, market can also bounce back. So there is uncertainty. If you are with me on my WhatsApp broadcast, I will definitely update you what a particular trade we should take. So that's it for the today's video, guys, and let me remind you that we are running out of that particular offer wherein I am offering you a validity till 31st March 2018. So we have got the enough subscribers now, very few days are left. If you want to join me on my WhatsApp broadcast, wherein you will get a daily report on the Nifty and Bank Nifty, live sharing of my trade as I shown you in my WhatsApp broadcast, and a timely suggestion when to recover and when to not recover. So by that you can analyze the trades, make some money. But let me tell you one thing, all this I am suggesting, and if you are taking any particular position, it will be at your risk only. If you want to trade, you can trade. If you want to practice, you can practice. Our purpose is to learn particular system and trade accordingly. The risk management, let me tell you again, it's a very important part. You need to manage your risk. I don't know how much capital you are having and how much loss you are incurring. If you have not gone through my video, that if you are having a particular capital, how much risk you should take in a particular trade to increase your probability of not running out of capital, you can definitely watch the video. And the rest is all about you need to manage your trade, particularly because I don't know what position you are trading. I generally trade in options because I feel that the time decay is very good friend, and I have a particular strategy where I can clearly trade with the expectation of volatility and levels. So that is my strategy, that this is suitable for me and it works for me and works for my subscribers as well. But you might not be having that much of risk appetite, and you might not find it suitable for your particular trade. So be sure that you are on your own. I am just giving my strategy as a enabling tool. If you want to trade, you can trade. If you want to join, you can join. I also give you my detailed report. Like, you must be hearing me that I am suggesting that there is a call writing has happened, put writing has happened. So all these things I am picking up from my report. So if you join me on my WhatsApp broadcast, I will share it with you guys, that report also. So it's a very important thing. If you are working in uh, a call option shorting kind of stuff, so it pretty helpful. Otherwise also it suggests a market move very nicely. So if you want to join me, you can WhatsApp me on 957439901. Rest, if you want to watch and learn, you can always watch my YouTube video. I'll suggest you that I analyze the Nifty and Bank Nifty, the two broader indices, on using the same strategy like MACD, historical volatility, RSI, CCI, candlestick, moving average, and option chart data. So all these things we are considering, and I am also suggesting you that why particular trade should be taken and why the particular level should be considered. So that's it for the today's video, guys. If you have liked my video, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends and family, press the bell icon if you do not want to miss any of my video update. And as always, if you have any comment or doubt, you can always mention it in the comment section of the video. Thank you, guys.